So our mouth contains salivary enzymes which can partially digest carbohydrates. After the food passes through the esophagus, it gets stored in the stomach where further digestions take place. Now proteins get digested into polypeptides and peptides. So in the stomach, proteins get digested. Now, for a proper healthy body, our body needs nutrition. So we need to absorb all the nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, fats and glycerols from the food so that we can utilize these nutrients for a proper healthy body. So food gets broken down in the stomach, but even these food molecules are big enough to be absorbed by our body. These food molecules need to further broken down. So food that gets digested in the stomach comes out of the stomach and enters into a 22 feet long small intestine. So food that comes out of the stomach enters the small intestine. Now, the starting portion of the small intestine is known as duodenum. See, this portion, which is a U-shaped structure, is known as duodenum. Duo means 2 and den means 10. So this duodenum is 12 finger in diameter and hence it is named as duodenum. So carbohydrates get partially digested in the mouth. Proteins like meat, they get partially digested in the stomach. And fats like cheese have not yet been digested in our body. But for all the food or all the nutrients to get absorbed in the body, it needs to be completely digested. So it is the task of the small intestine to completely digest the food. So 3 enzymes are secreted by an organ known as the pancreas, and the 3 enzymes can be abbreviated as TAL. TAL, so that you can remember it better during examinations. So pancreas secretes TAL. T for trypsin, A for amylase, and L for lipase. So trypsin breaks down or digests any undigested or incompletely digested proteins and polypeptides into smaller peptides and amino acids. Amylase breaks down starch, which is a polysaccharide, into monosaccharides like glucose. And lipase converts or digests fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now these molecules are small enough to be absorbed and utilized by our body. Now the trypsin, which is secreted from the pancreas, is not secreted in its active form. It is secreted as trypsinogen, which is an inactive enzyme. So this inactive enzyme needs to be activated. So an enzyme known as enterokinase is secreted by the duodenum, which converts this inactive trypsinogen into active trypsin. And the trypsin is responsible for the breakdown or for the digestion of proteins. Now, amylase can only digest starch partially. That is, starch is a polysaccharide. Now, amylase can digest this polysaccharide to disaccharides like maltose. But what after that? Disaccharides are big enough to be not absorbed by the body. It needs to be further broken down so that our body can absorb it. So, the duodenum secretes 3 enzymes known as the maltase, lactase, and sucrase. Now, maltase breaks down maltose into monosaccharides like glucose. Similarly, lactase breaks down lactose, which is a disaccharide and is present in milk, into monosaccharides like glucose and galactose. Similarly, sucrose, which is present in sugar canes and is a disaccharide, can be broken down by the enzyme known as sucrase into glucose and fructose, both of which are monosaccharides and can be absorbed by the body. So, the pancreas secretes the 3 enzymes which can digest proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, in case 1, we see that the enzymes can digest polysaccharides into monosaccharides like glucose. In case 2, we see that the enzymes can further break down proteins into smaller molecules known as amino acids. And in the third case, we see that this enzyme breaks down fats into smaller molecules of fatty acids and glycerol. Now, for these 3 enzymes, or all the enzymes that are secreted from the duodenum as well as the pancreas, it requires a basic medium. But the stomach had a very acidic environment. So the chyme coming out of the stomach was also acidic in nature. So to convert the acidic nature of the chyme coming out from the stomach, liver secretes sodium bicarbonate, which is a base, and this converts the acidic medium of the chyme into a basic medium, so that all these enzymes secreted by the duodenum as well as the pancreas can perform. Now notice that this secretion is yellow in color. Now this is because along with sodium bicarbonate, liver secretes bile. And bile consists of 2 molecules known as bilirubin and biliverdin. So what are the function of these 2 molecules? Well, these 2 molecules help break down bigger molecules of fat into smaller molecules of fat. And this process of breaking down of bigger molecules of fat into smaller molecules of fat is known as emulsification. Now, after big molecules of fat gets broken down to small molecules of fat by the bile, lipase, which is secreted by the pancreas, further acts on these small molecules of fat and breaks it down into glycerol and fatty acids, which can be then absorbed by the body. So, glucose, amino acid, and fat molecules are now small in size and can be absorbed by the body. Now see, glucose and amino acids get absorbed by the blood vessels present in these structures of the small intestine. But the fat molecules are getting absorbed by the lymph ducts present inside these structures. So these structures, pipe-like structures that are present inside the small intestine is known as the villi. These finger-like structures are known as villi. See, they are finger-like in shape. Now, glucose and amino acids get absorbed in these blood vessels. And so, these blood vessels are sugar and protein transporters. But the fat molecules get absorbed by this lymph duct that is present inside the villi. So this lymph duct is known as the fat transporter. These villi or the finger-like structures are mostly present in the ileum, which is the latter portion of the small intestine. Now the former portion of the small intestine is known as the jejunum. It is empty, and so it helps in the transportation of the digested food in the small intestine, so that it can be absorbed by the villi present in the ileum. So the small intestine consists of three parts: the U-shaped portion, which is known as the duodenum. Digestion takes place in the duodenum because of the enzymes secreted by the pancreas and the duodenum. Jejunum, which is this portion of the small intestine, helps in the transport of digested food. And ileum, which is the latter portion of the small intestine, helps in the absorption of all the nutrients from the food.